Hello everyone and welcome to my stream. This is Shell Shock here and I'm going to be playing some NES Classic. Normally I would be playing the Switch as of late, but in this case I'm just going to do some NES Classic playthroughs. I'm going to start with Super Mario Brothers. Just go to it. Here it is. Alright. I'm going to do a couple of games. The games I'm going to be doing today are Super Mario Brothers, where I'm going to attempt a speed run. Hey 112, thanks for watching. I'm going to be doing a speed run, or at least as fast as possible, like beating the game without using the warp zones. After that, I'm going to be playing Mega Man 2. Then I'm going to be playing Castlevania, and then I have a mystery game out of all the games here that I'm going to be playing that you'll see soon. In the meantime, let's start with Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, so this game is my very first game ever. When I was a little kid, I was around like 3-ish, turning 4 in 1990 when I got the NES. It was the I believe it was the action set where you get the Super Mario Brothers / Duck Hunt, 2 controllers, and you would also get a zapper so you could play Duck Hunt with. Alright, so let's go to the next stage. As I said, I'm going to do my best not to do warp zones. I'm usually used to doing warp zones, but in this case I want to, because I haven't beat the game like using like all the stages in a long time. Got an extra life. Alright, let's go to the next stage. The Super Mario 64 was fun, but I like the other 3D Marios that came after it more. Though Sunshine was hit and miss for me, I need to go back to playing that game again and see if I like it better now than I did back then. It's like I don't hate the game, I just think that like it just felt off. I wasn't the biggest fan of the flood controls. I felt that Galaxy 1 felt more like a true sequel to 64. And then Galaxy 2 to me is a better game than Galaxy 1. 3D World is fun, but it's nowhere near as good as the Galaxy games. But Odyssey's going to be fantastic. Alright, now we go to the castle, and we got the first boss coming. Wow, that was a weird jump. I'm going to be Small Mario. See, because I've done it before as Small Mario. Wow. Oh, wow. Alright, let's go. Alright. The first fake Bowser fell to his death. And there's Toad. Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle. Today is like my off day or something for this game. Hopefully I can make it up right now. Oh, I don't think there was a 1-up here originally. I know the Game Boy Color version there was. Alright. So it's not really going to be a speed run now because I'm more used to playing the original one. Yeah, I know, Destiny. And by the way, welcome to the stream. Yeah. As usual, like now, like I'm gonna make a point where that I'm gonna keep all my streams from here on out 100% PG. Mainly because because if I'm gonna eventually become a Nintendo brand ambassador, and then eventually I'm gonna be a Twitch affiliate, like hopefully within a year or so. Because if I could accomplish that, then that'll be great. Plus, I want to spread positivity towards this group, like groups in general, like Nintendo community. As a lifelong Nintendo fan, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot. I don't have a PS4, but if I did, I would be playing those games. I would be streaming them. Alright, so now we're moving on to the underwater stage, the first one of the game. There's actually about like 3 underwater sections in this game, and we're not counting the Minus World, by the way. Like, the Minus World is a glitch. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to World 8. I can do World 8, I just need to rack up as much lives. As a matter of fact, let me get a few more coins. I will say, like, it took me until when I was a lot older to actually beat the game, like, because when I was a little kid, I used to never really beat it, but I would watch my older brother or my cousin beat the game. Alright. Now we're at stage 2, like World 2-3, so one more stage and we go to the next world. Ah! See, it's like in the original games, like if you, oh man, really? Because if you were to get hit, then you would automatically go back to being Small Mario, and when you get like a power-up, if you get like a Fire Flower, you could just become Super Mario and not the Fire Mario. So now we go into the next castle, World 2-4. Despite the fact that it's not exactly a speed run, I'm still making some pretty decent progress right now. It's just that those deaths or... Ah! Okay. Yeah, that was just ridiculous. I should have just waited a bit. Alright. Wait. Jump. Jump. No. And fun fact, some of the castles, they actually redid them, but added more, like, obstacles to make them harder. I should start, if I'm going to do a full playthrough of this game, I should at least, like, alright, just gotta watch it. There we go. Yeah, so basically you're a death counter right now, and that's perfectly fine by me. Yep. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Because in this game, there's only 2 worlds that have underground sections as like a main stage, and 2 underwater sections that's basically a main stage. Yep. 2 worlds completed in the 3rd world. Alright, in here there's a Fire Flower. Gotta get that. Gotta get these coins. Yeah, I was under the impression that there was like one of those like blocks where they have all those coins you can just keep hitting. Alright. And this is the first stage, the first world to have the Hammer Brothers. There's a one-up trick, but I'm not really that good at doing it. Like, I used to do it a little bit better, but I'm not really as good now. Because when you play later Mario games, you're more used to the gameplay style in that. Oh man, no, I actually wanted to rack up the extra life. Whatever, it's fine. Just gotta move on. Alright, there's a star here. Alright, this is actually a short stage when you... Like, the game is short when you know what you're doing. You'll die sometimes unless, like, you are a god in this game. But, overall, it's still pretty fun. I just think that out of all the Mario games, the best one on NES is still 3. No, I do think that World is a better game than 3. 3 is definitely a great game, one of the best games of all time. No one can deny that fact. Unless you don't like Mario, of course. Which, I can't really understand anyone's opinions as to why they don't like Mario, but to each their own. But most people I know like Mario, and Mario was my first, and he'll be my last. Now we go into World 3-4. This one's not as tricky in my opinion, though it is a little annoying at first glance. Alright, just gonna run it through this way and wait for that to go down. Jump over the fire. Oh man. Alright. Why did I do that? I should have just waited till Bowser, the fake Bowser, jumped. Alright. Now, this game doesn't have actual continues, but there is a way to continue in this. And to do that, what you gotta do is, like, you go to the start menu, and then you press, like, select and start, I believe. And also, there's save states in NES Classic Edition. I am not going to be using any save states. Alright. We're going to have to rack up some more coins and hope to get some more extra lives, because I can't afford to die as much as I should. Okay. I don't mind doing save states, but I would prefer not to do them right now. I want to play it legit. Besides, I would prefer save states when I'm using them just to back up a save, or like find a checkpoint when I want to stop for a while when I'm playing a game. Like, it works really well for Zelda, because you can find a place where you can stop at, save state, and you can go back, and then you can continue where you left off. As opposed to dying, and you automatically start all the way back to the beginning of the game, whether the start area, even if you have everything with you. Alright. I'm gonna get another life here. Yeah, I have one life, so I'm gonna have to get some more coins. Now this is like the stage where you would get like get to the warp zone. Like, there's 2 warp zones here, but I'm not going to do the warp zones where you like go to World 8, and I will not be doing the warp zone where you will go to World 5, which is all the way at the end of the stage. Instead, I'm just going to continue going through this stage. Wow! Let's see, do I remember I think it's down B and select and then start. Alright, I guess I'll just not do it then. Instead I'll pick the next game. Sorry about that, guys, I messed up on that. So the next game is going to be Mega Man 2. I was hoping to actually do well in that run, but Mega Man 2 is right here, it's in the 1989 section. Alright. I'm going to do normal because I want to get through fast. So, in this game, there's multiple patterns as to who you want to start with, like multiple paths. For this game, I'll tell you the order I'm going to do it. Quick Man, no, sorry, not Quick Man. Metal Man, then Bubble Man, Wood, Air, then Heat, then Crash Man, Flash Man, and Quick Man's last. So let's go to Metal Man. Alright, so Metal Man is the one I always go with first, because he has the best weapon in the entire game. But don't worry, I'm going to do the best I can for this playthrough. I'm not gonna like stop playing once I lose the lives. The problem is that Super Mario Brothers doesn't have like an actual continue system. There's a code for it, but you have to manage to get it, and I didn't get it. I was hoping to. I would have been okay with going through 4-1. If I play Super Mario Brothers again today, I'm probably just gonna do the speed run, where like you use the warps. I was trying my best to not do that. And there's no way for me to get that life right now. You can't go back to the stages that you finish in this game, unlike most Mega Man games that came like after it. And even the first game, like you could. For some reason you can't in this. Alright. So let's go right here. Yeah, because it's supposed to be a tricky level. It's Metal Man. Whoa. I actually thought I was going to die there. Like, it was going to be an accidental death. You just have to do that big jump. If there's time, I'm just going to promise you guys this right now, that because I didn't really do well in Super Mario Brothers, if there's time, I'm going to probably have a second mystery game, like second after, because Castlevania is next after this, and we'll see how I do with that. I don't expect to actually beat the game, but I'll try, because Castlevania is ridiculously hard. Alright, so Metal Man is defeated, and I am going to be getting Metal Blade, the best weapon in the game. Alright, stage select. Now they're going to Bubble Man stage. Alright. Here's a little controversial opinion. A lot of people think that Mega Man 2 is the best Mega Man on the NES. Maybe even the best of all series. At least in the Classic series. I actually like Mega Man 3 more, even though both 2 and 3 are fantastic games on the NES. But a lot of people find 2 a lot more memorable, even though 3, for me, I'd say like it's better in many aspects. But I do like Mega Man 2 as well. Like, if people ask me if I'm okay with, like, if I have to choose one Mega Man game and they give me Mega Man 3 only, I'll be set. I would be set with this one too because they're both great. 5 is good, but in my opinion, nowhere near as good as 2 or 3. 1 is really not that great. It's okay, but it's definitely a weak game in the series. I think 6 is the weakest game in the series. It's the easiest one, and a lot of the Robot Masters were very uninspiring. I can say the same thing about the ones from 7 and 8. 9 has some that felt like Mega Man 2-ish. 10, there was some that I liked, there was some I didn't like, even though I actually liked 10 a lot more than Mega Man 9. 9 is hard for no reason. Although I think the hard mode in Mega Man 10 is even harder than the hardest difficulty in Mega Man 9. People may disagree with that, but that's how I feel. Alright, now we're gonna fight Bubble Man. And when I beat Bubble Man, I will be getting Bubble Lead, which is the weapon that he has. Good weapon, but really, there's only 2 uses for it. Let me just switch to, like, the Metal Blade. And Metal Man has been defeated. Alright, so get equipped with Bubble Lead. Alright, now let's go to Woodman. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Mutated soap in a bathtub. Alright, let's do this. Drop down. Drop down. There were a lot of, like, villains in this game that were originally going to be in the first one, but they couldn't fit them, and also time constraints prevented that, so they put a lot of them into this game. Oh, it's like a tiger or something, or like it's a giant cat that breathes fire. Alright, so now let's move up. Alright, so keep moving in. Drop down. Oops. Alright, refill my power of those roosters. Just let them jump over you and then move. The majority of the robot masters in this game have the same weakness. At least like 4 of them. Maybe 5. And Woodman is one of those. Alright. Woodman is down. Chop them up with the metal blade. So the weapon I'm going to be getting here is the leaf shield. So I'm going to get equipped with the leaf shield right now. Alright, let's go to the next stage. We will be going to Airman stage. So now, like, today is the day where we kick off the second half of this year. And we have, like, this year has a lot of ups and a lot of downs, mostly downs, which I'm not really going to get into, but in terms of video games, much better year this year than last year. Especially if you're a Nintendo fan, like, because last year, like, it wasn't really a good year to be a Nintendo fan because there wasn't really a lot that came out. This year, there's a lot that came out so far. We even got a release of a new system, the Nintendo Switch, which is amazing. And on Monday, it's going to mark 4 months since the Switch came out. Isn't that crazy how it's been 4 months already? Really didn't feel that long. Alright. I think it'd be better if I use the metal blade. Here. Jump on this platform. And on this cloud platform. And now I will move on. Like those birds that drop the eggs. But it's like once the enemies pop up, they can give you stuff. You may even get extra lives depending on if they drop them. Alright, I'm just gonna go down here. Now we'll move on. Alright, let those drills rise up. No! But I respawn over here. Yeah, Metal Blade is too broken in this game. Like, it shouldn't really be as strong as it is, but it's the NES. The NES has weird physics. This is my first death in the game because I messed up my jump. Alright. Alright. I'd rather take the hit than fall to my death. Now move on. Alright, I just gotta... They're gonna slow me down a bit or push me back. Oh, okay, use that. Oh, wow. And here's the boss, but I'm not going to use this weapon because the weakness for Airman is the Woodman's weapon, Leaf Shield. Gotta get close. There we go. Yeah, you can do the Mega Buster, but I prefer to just get through the game as fast as possible. That's why I'm doing normal mode. Otherwise, I would have done difficult if I want to have a really good challenge. for me, it's a matter of being in the mood for it, and that's how I do it. And by the way, am I a little bit too loud? Because I'll lower it a little. I think this is better. Because I think I was a little too loud. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah. So, in addition to getting the air shooter, I also got another item. Item number 2. And what item number 2 does is allow me to ride like on like this robotic jet. He-Man's the next boss. The reason that they had like these random items is because the character Rush did not exist yet. He existed in the next game, Mega Man 3. Alright. So for a lot of these enemies, Metal Blade is like their weakness and the most effective way to get rid of them. So I'm gonna use that and get through this level. I'll jump here. Oh, that's what I was hoping wouldn't happen, like getting hit like that, because there could have been a chance where I would have got bumped down, and once you touch the lava, that's it. Just like any other game. I gotta get Shovel Knight Treasure Trove on the Switch. I have Shovel Knight on Wii U, but I would prefer to just get the Switch version. Because not only that, I can take it with me on the go. What I can also do is like because you have a higher quality version of it as opposed to like playing on 3DS, where it's kind of a little bit like not really washed out, but the fact that it just doesn't look as good. Like, I feel like it wasn't exactly made for 3DS. I felt like it was made for PC and Wii U, and then later they just had it on the other platforms. Jump here. Wait for the block to come in. Jump. Here's my thing about retro games in general. And when they make... Oh, I'm not going to do it from here. I'm going to do it like this. Because there is an extra life, but I'm not going to be able to get it, and I would prefer to just get through as fast as possible. But anyway, onto my my mini rambling about the retro games in general, like when they make new retro style games. There are games where they just make it retro for the sake of it, but I would prefer if they just make games that are fun, no matter the art style. It could be that it just so happens that they're retro, but I would prefer that they're like games for the sake of being games. We're gonna use the bubble lead for this. Heatman is here, so and there we go. 3 hits and it's knocked out. And boss is down. Heatman is down, so let's go on to the next one. Atomic Fire. And I also get another item. Message from Dr. Light. I would get item number 1, which is a rising platform. I'm gonna need this for when I go to the Wily stages later on. Alright, so Crash Man is next. Alright, let's go. Gonna equip Metal Man's weapon. Metal Blade. Electman is in the first game. The first game had Electman, Cutman, Fireman, Iceman, Gutsman, and Bombman. They only had 6 Robot Masters originally, and starting from this game and onwards, they ended up using 8 Robot Masters. Well, I was doing my best to get through faster, so that worked. Let's keep moving. I do like this theme. I like a lot of the music from this game. Mega Man always has awesome music. Even in the Mega Man X series. Even though I loved the NES when I grew up, for me, it was all about the 16-bit platforms, so I like both the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo a lot. Both of them are amazing systems, and they have like amazing games each. Because with both of those, you have really good reasons worth like owning both, as opposed to like now where there's a lot of companies like PS4 and Xbox One. They have like a lot of games that you'd think would be exclusive to one platform, other than like stuff like Uncharted or Last of Us or stuff like that, or even God of War, where they're only like owned by Sony or Microsoft, like all those stuff. Sony only had like Uncharted and God of War and all that. Microsoft has stuff like Halo, Gears of War, and they have all the rare stuff. I think it was a waste for me to go there, and I should have just like went to the left side. Especially if all I'm gonna do is get hit anyway. Wow. Rare has not been the same, even before like they got sold to Microsoft. I do have I'm going to do the blog post real soon, and I do have some stuff I want to say about that eventually. I'm not going to say it here though. I'll save it for that. But I have a lot to say about that, and all I'm going to say is that even if Nintendo would have kept Rare, they would still not be. It would still not be anywhere near as good as they once were. And I got myself an E-Tank, so I have 2 E-Tanks now. Gonna use item number 1. Jump here. Crash Man's coming up. I'm basically trying to refill my health, even though I don't really need to. I'll just go through. I could beat him with the help that I have. Alright. I'm going to use, let's see. I believe Heat Man is the weakness. If it's not, I'm just going to use the Mega Buster. No, I'm just going to use Mega Buster. I think it works better for me. I'm saving my E-tanks for when I get to the Wily's castle. So I died here, but if I would have died anyway, regardless, I'm not gonna use the E-tank now on a boss. I'm just gonna use the Mega Buster the whole time in this match. Let's fight. There we go. And Crashman is dead. Alright. So now we have 2 more bosses. Flashman is going to be the next one, and Quickman is going to be the last one. And then we're going to do the Wily stages. I always like the Mega Man games because you can pick any stage you want. I think that's, if it's not the first game, like the original game, if it's not the first game where they allow you to do that, it's definitely the first one everyone remembers where you can do it. And I love this theme too. I love, like I said, I love a lot of these themes that they use in the Mega Man games. They're very catchy and they're very fun to listen to. They always have an everlasting appeal, just like a music from like Mario or Zelda. Mega Man has music that's just as good as like Mario and Zelda. Alright, I'm going to get that extra life. I'm going to use the item number 1 here. Okay, it's like a little bit of a maze, but, oh. Use this here, because there's actually something coming up. So I'm going to use Crashman's weapon here on all 3 of these. Alright, I'm going to switch back to this. Because you skip those enemies. Use Crashman's weapon. Go this way. Gotta go down this way. And down. This way. This is the way I actually want to go through. Jump on the platforms. Another E-tank. We're gonna use Crashman's weapon. And now we go into Flashman. Metal Man is his weakness. Alright. Well, it's a little slippery. I'm not sure if I would say ice physics, but it definitely does feel like you're touching on ice. And that's the end of that one. Beat the boss there. Alright, so this is where I get the 3rd item. It's basically like the first item, where it's a rising platform, but it works a little differently, like it actually bounces. Alright. They actually take a lot of names that coincidentally were used in other stuff, or would later be used in other stuff. Like, in Mega Man 7, there's an enemy called Springman. And funny enough, there's a character named Springman in ARMS. But the Springman in Mega Man 7 came first in 1995. There's other stuff like Iceman and like Bombman, all that. Alright, I'm gonna get that extra life right now. This stage is very tricky if you don't know what you're doing. I have like, it says 4, but it's actually 5 lives because like your last life is at 0. Alright, so I just gotta go fast like this. Down. I could have gone down there and get that, but I don't want to take the risk of like getting hit, but at the same time I'm just trying to get through as fast as possible. Okay. Now, I could use my flashman weapon, but I'm not going to. No! This is a really tough stage. But it's easy when you know what you're doing. I don't really care about the fact I'm using Metal Man's weapon here because it's not the weakness. Yeah, that was actually a pretty interesting stage. 112, the blackout basement from Donkey Kong Country. Go this way. Ooh, almost died there. Oh! I really think that if it wasn't for the fact that I got that health, I would have managed to make it. I almost got through that. Let's try this again, and let's hope that I can get through it. Alright. Go this way, it's faster. Down this way. Oh! Alright. Because I've done this many times without using Flashman's weapon. I have how many lives left? I have 2. Even though it says 1, I have 2. You got an ad? Wow. Oh yeah, because that happens on Twitch. Alright. Oh man, am I really gonna have to use Flashman's weapon? I don't want to, that's the thing. Because I know I've done it many times before without using it. But I don't have any lives left after this one. Because if I die, in this game, when you die, all the E-tanks that you got go away. Every other game that came after this. Oh no! Why did I took so long to jump? Alright, I'm gonna have to. In the fairness of time, I'm gonna actually stop. But what I'm gonna do is, for this game, using a save state will be okay for me because I could at least like use it as a way to come back another time. So I'm gonna go to my next game. It's gonna be Castlevania. Oh, that's Simon's Quest. No, I'm not gonna play that one. Castlevania is right here, so let's do that. Alright. This game is tough. I don't expect to beat it today, but I'm gonna do the best I can to see how far I can go. And in this game you have unlimited continues. I'm gonna at least give it a half hour at most. If I can't get through certain stages within a half hour, then I'm gonna switch over to the next game because I want to at least have time to play as many games as possible. There's a lot of secrets to this game, but I need to get really good at it. this. This game is one of the harder games on the NES. Not the hardest, but was hard. The story is that you are Simon Belmont. You are a vampire hunter, and you're going into Castlevania to fight against Dracula. Once you defeat him, that's basically it. This gives you like a B-movie style like gameplay. Well, not gameplay, like story setting. Considering the fact that you're playing as a vampire hunter, it has like a lot of monsters. There's different types of monsters from like those old movies from like the 1930s, 40s, and 50s and all that. Here's some wall meat. Ah! Because there's all the wall meat, and what the wall meat does is, it gives you a good portion of health. You won't get all your health, but a good portion of it. And you gotta watch out for the mermen. Especially, like, when they shoot water at you. Like, it hurts and you bounce. I think there's a secret here. Yep. Ah. I couldn't get it in time because of those mermen. Otherwise, I would have got it. I didn't mean to do that because that's a stopwatch, which lets you like stop time and some enemies freeze for a few minutes. Doesn't work on some bosses. Personally, the weapon of choice I usually like in this game is the cross. The cross usually comes back to you. It's like a boomerang. Got temporary invincibility. The axe is okay for certain bosses and certain enemies, especially when they're hard to reach. Like this one that's coming up. Because normally in Castlevania games, rather in games in general, like hearts would replenish your health. Not in this game. They're actually used for like the amount of times you can use your sub weapons. There's 6 stages, so there's actually 6 bosses. Even though it's stage 3, there's actually 6 stages with 3 acts each. So now we're going into stage 2, act 1. It just says stage 4. I don't know like what they're doing there. They did rectify that in later games. I got the weapon I need. I better hope that I don't get any other sub-weapon, because this is the best sub-weapon in the game. Ah. The holy water is good in certain aspects. The worst one, in my opinion, that's a tough one for me to pick. The knife can, like the dagger, can actually be pretty useful, but I think it might be the weakest one. Yeah, Sergio, this is like an insane stage. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Sergio. The reason I'm being cautious with like hitting these is because I actually want to save my cross and use that. Alright, so let's go to the next one. Alright, let's go. Oh. So, Yeah, Castlevania is known for having like these particular enemies, the Medusa heads that float, and they keep spawning. No! I mean, the knife is not really that bad. And I hear thunderstorms. It's actually raining right now. So, yeah. Hooray, thunderstorms. Yeah. You see that? Don't get hit by these because they're gonna bounce you. Alright. Jump this way. With this. Is there Wally here? No. I'll check up there in a second. Ow. Nope. Alright. Jump this way. That's not what I wanted. Like, I wanted a different weapon, but that's not what I wanted at all. What I'm gonna have to do is wait for this platform to get to me, walk it. Now, I'll jump. Alright, so let's move on to the next section, the third and the last section of this stage. Oh, really? Aw, man. That's lame. I should have moved a little bit forward. Alright. So now I have to get my whip again. Upgraded. Gonna wait. Holy water. Yeah, this game is super difficult. Like, you're gonna die a lot when, in later stages. Oh. Good. Ooh. So now those blocks, what they mean is that you're able to shoot like 2 at a time. There's actually like a one that has 3 where you can shoot 3 like sub weapons at a time. Especially if you have the cross or the knife, depending on, would be useful for certain bosses. Alright, so let's move on. Anything here? Nope. Go up. Ooh, good. A cross would be useful right now because there's going to be more Medusa heads coming, like here. And once you get like those, like, there's like these items where you collect that, oh, yes, that's exactly what I need. Alright, gotta conserve because I have to fight this. It's gonna be a giant Medusa head. And I got an extra life, and I beat this giant Medusa head. You get extra lives, like, every, like, thousands of, like around, like, 30,000 points, like the first one, and then, like, I believe 50,000 every other time. I haven't played this game in a while. It's really hard to keep track. You're gonna need a lot of hearts. No, I don't want that. I'm gonna kill the enemy, let that go away. Oh boy. One of my most hated enemies in this game. Hunchbacks. They're the most annoying enemies because they jump around and they don't stand still at all. So you have to be lucky enough to kill them. Like Mega Man, I also like the music in Castlevania too. And thank you, 112. Oh, here's another thing I hate. Birds. Like another enemy, because the birds can be annoying. There's another game on NES, Ninja Gaiden. Like, that series, like, is known for having, like, intense difficulty. Jump here. Wow! They're usually enemies, like, because, they're actually crows or something. Yeah. Wow. For a second, it looked like that hunchback died, and then it came back to life because it respawned. Because the thing about NES games, enemies tend to respawn for no reason or ridiculous reasons. Even if, like, you knock them out. But in some other games, you can actually force them off the screen and then they don't come back. That's why it's, in that regard, it's called kill screen. Like, you kill screen them. There's another meaning for the term kill screen, but that usually pertains to arcade games. You have to be super careful when you're playing a game like this, because it's not easy at all. Ooh, a secret. Wow, you get a lot. I got a lot out of that one. Alright. So now we move on. More Medusa heads. But at least they're easier to avoid because there's a lot more space. But they're still annoying to even come across. Nothing here, so I'm just going to go up the stairs. Alright, let's see what I get here. No, I don't want that. I'll stick with the holy water for now. Right. Now for the next section. Alright. Because there's 30 games here. So, let me know what you think is the secret game surprise game I'm gonna be doing. Ooh, he dropped a heart. But what I want is more health. No! Oh boy. No, it's actually not Star Tropics. Although I probably might save that for a separate playthrough someday. It's not Star Tropics, but I'll just say it right off the bat. It's actually not gonna be any of the Zelda games either. Because I would save Zelda for, like, its own playthrough. Oh! Alright. I'm close to the end of the stage. Let me just see something real quick. No, I'm not going to do Final Fantasy. Alright. Aw, man. When you die here, you start all the way back to the beginning of the stage that you're in. So right now I'm back here. At least I can build myself up. And I have the strongest whip. But when you get like the whip upgrades, you can actually get as strong as possible. And it reaches farther. But this stage is tough. And it's only gonna get tougher from here after this stage. Whoa. This way. Oh! I should have done that. I should have just threw the holy water at it. Get away from me. Go up the stairs. Get the items. Oh. Oh, wow. But I'm going to lose it by the time I get to this section. Oh boy, here we go with these. It's going to go up. I'll take this. It makes you invisible for like about a couple seconds. Aw, man. I didn't want to die. Hey, Epic Man. Alright, let's do this. Now onto this part. I need to rack up some more hearts, because I'm going to need it for the boss. Ooh. Alright, let's go. Ah! Really? This was a hard one, but if I would have had more health, I would have been able to do this. Just gotta wait for that. Ooh. Oh, I actually could use this. But I didn't really get to take advantage of it the way I was hoping to. There we go. Like it is a lot better once I have more like health, because I wasn't able to do it beforehand. All right, there we go. Now for the next one. This one's even harder. Thanks. Oh, man. There's the mermen. They're annoying as you know. What? Oh yeah, I forgot. You actually have to wait for the platform. Let's try to hit it. Let's try to turn so I can hit. Ah! Alright. I'm gonna do another try for this one before I move on to the next game. All those bats, when I see them, I gotta knock them out. Alright, so I gotta wait for the platform to come back, and then I'm going to jump on it. Wow! Duck. Ooh. Go up. Yeah, this stage is tough. Oh, but the next two stages are like even harder than this. It gets harder the longer you play, and the further you go. And like all those birds are like giving me like all these random hunchbacks. And some of them drop hearts, so that's good. So I can use that for when I get my next sub weapon. Got to kill the hunchback fast because they're going to be annoying to kill. Ow. Ah. There we go. Alright. I'm okay with this one at least. Oh my god. I didn't even see like the amount of health I had. See, that would have been convenient for like the previous life. And the boss is like all the way over there, boss. So I gotta be careful. I'm gonna need as much health as possible. Ah! Alright, there's hearts. Let's see if I can do this. It's the Hunchback with the Frankenstein's monster. Ah. Yeah, the level design, because this game came out in like 86 in Japan, 87 like in over here. Because the level design here is old school like design where what they did is just program everything to make everything hard. For that. Ah. Yeah, I like the design of Mega Man more than this. But you can't really compare them. They're different games. Alright, I'm gonna switch to a different game then. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna hit the reset button. Alright. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick the first game that I'm gonna do as a surprise. If there's time, there's gonna be a second. Alright. So we got a lot of stuff here. I already eliminated Star Tropics and the Zelda games. And I'm going to be eliminating like stuff like Donkey Kong Jr., Mario Brothers, and all that. So I'm going to show you guys like one of the hardest games on the NES, Ghosts and Goblins. As I said, I'm like doing the best I can to keep this stream PG. But this game is hard. It is really hard. You are the knight Arthur, and you have to save Princess Prin from, I believe his name is Astaroth. The Japanese name is Satan. I think this was one of Capcom's first games on the NES. Oh no, I actually ended up getting the worst weapon in the game right now. It's like those fire bombs. Because, oh, what makes it so hard? The game was programmed, because this game was originally released in the arcades, and they made it ridiculously hard because arcade games were designed for you to spend as much quarters as possible. So in games like these, you're going to be dying a lot. The best weapon in the game is the knife. It's very quick, and you can easily beat enemies that way using the knife, because then you'll be able to yeah, this game is hell. Welcome to hell, yes. But now it's like you just have to get through as much as possible. You get 3 lives. And when you die, there is a continue code just like in the original. Oh, and here's another thing about the Ghosts and Goblins games. Every game in the series is known for one thing. In order to get the true ending, you have to beat the game twice. I'm trying to remember how to do the continue code in this. I think it's down B and start. Let me know if like that was right, and if not, let me know how to do the continue code in this. Oh boy, it's Firebrand. Yes, you have to beat the game twice to get the best ending. Because otherwise it's going to tell you to do it again, but there's going to be a weapon you need to get. Like a bracelet, like the goddess bracelet. And it's required to get to the final boss. No, I think it's like a simple code. Ooh. Here's the boss. Oh! Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Alright, whatever. I'm going to switch to a different game. So, the next game I'm going to be playing, I'm going to play Dr. Mario. Let's crank it up to 20. This one I'm going to play for a little bit before I pull. This is just filler right now. To medium speed, fever. Oops, I messed up. But I can still manage to bounce back if I know what I'm doing here. Get that out of there, and it's 2. These out of there. Ah. Alright. These out of there. No! I really need to learn how to use Nightbot. I'm going to have to start learning how to do that. Let's try this again. Alright. No! Oh, well, it's like one mistake I made managed to work out for the best for me. But I still need to do better. Alright, gotta get that out of there. And this too. Oh, and this. And this. Ooh, hey, Royal Blue Wizard. Thank you for coming in. Alright. That out of there. Oops. Alright. I'm trying to do my best here, and I'm slacking a bit. Let's go right here. How you doing, Blue Wizard? Good to see you. Alright. Dump this here. Alright, we're gonna have to think of what to do here. I'm gonna do this. 1, 2, 3. Like this. Drop this here. Oh, and this too. Oh, and who can forget this? Double. So we do this. So now that means I gotta get rid of the blue and the red there. I'm better at Tetris, but I don't think I'm that bad at Dr. Mario. I just think I'm better at the modern Dr. Mario than I am at the classic one. But this game shows true challenge here. Alright, like this. Oops. I want to actually get rid of... No, I'm messing up here. Alright, like this. What am I doing? Okay, I deserve to fail that way. Okay, let's try again. Alright. No. Let's try it again. No, what am I doing? Alright, let's try it again. I just noticed I flipped the wrong one like that. Because you have to eliminate all the viruses here. There's like 84 viruses here. Because the harder the higher the level you are, the harder it actually gets. And I don't mind the difficulty. I just gotta actually get better at this game. Fun fact: this game was originally going to be known as Virus, and though it did have Dr. Mario in there, but it was just going to be called Virus. But then they just changed it to Dr. Mario because I guess maybe it would sell better, and honestly, it's for the best that they did that. I actually did not hack my NES Classic, mainly because I'm worried that I'm going to mess it up. Even though everyone tells me it's really easy to do, if I do it, I'm not going to put every game on there, just like the ones that I know I want, that, not counting the ones that are already here, because I'll keep everything that's here. Alright. Yeah, I just don't really see too much of an appeal to hack it at the moment, but if there is, then like I'll do it, because everyone's going to probably ask me to add more games to this. If enough people do that, I'll probably do it. But the thing is, at the same time, if I'm going to go for like being a Nintendo ambassador at some point, I don't think I should even encourage myself to do it. Oh, I'm nowhere near 30,000 yet. Like I'm like 27, like 700 or 27,800. I actually haven't really been doing it as much lately, mainly because like ever since I got the Switch, I haven't really been using my 3DS as much. How about you? Ah. Like, I don't really condone hacking, and I don't encourage anyone to really do it, but whatever people do with their systems is not my business, but I personally don't do it. Ah. But at the same time, I know people want me to get games on this. Oh, I actually have a lot more than you. Actually surprised. I thought that you would have beat me. Mainly because like there have been times where I've been missing certain conventions. I know you've been busy lately, but yeah. Well, a lot of people aren't really using their 3DSs as much. Oh yeah, Simon is crazy with all that stuff. I've only ever like tied him once, and that was back when like it was still capped at 9,999 before that big update 4 years ago. After that, he definitely surpassed me, and I'm never gonna surpass him. Period. Unless like he stops, which I don't think he will at this point. Because I know Sean has a lot more than me, or about the same amount. But there's people in Nintendo NY that still work there that have like over 30,000. Oh, I haven't really been doing much of the fish game. That one is tough. Alright. Oh. But I really did like the stock market game. Yeah, I know. Alright. Let's do this. I'm actually spending a lot more time on this game today than I thought I was going to. I didn't expect to do that. Yeah, I think it's both of them. Oh. Might be Kelvin. I'm going to switch games. But the next game I'm going to do is the last one. And I'm probably not going to go back to Super Mario Brothers. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I am. Some of the games on here, I will do the warp zones in this run. Alright, let's go down. Yeah, I gotta learn how to do the UFO glitch. I'll probably save Kirby's Adventure speedrun for, like, its own stream. I'm just gonna skip all the way to, World 8. I'm actually just gonna do that run, 112. If I do one more game... Ah, no. Well, as long as I'm Big Mario. Yeah, that sounds like tough, Wizard. There's one particular game I want to learn how to play blindfolded. And that's, the original Punch-Out! Especially after watching a lot of, Games Done Quick. Let's go this way. Yeah, I do want to be. It's like for Super Mario Brothers, I'm not gonna be like Andrew G or other. I don't remember the names of the other guys. Oh, it starts tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching that all week, or most of the week as much as possible. But what I'm really looking forward to the most, if the, I'm hoping they do Mario Maker, because I want to watch that. I'll be disappointed if they don't, but I hope they do. Alright. Now to go to the next warp zone. No! Oh. Yeah, I gotta fix Nightbot. Yeah, because I'm still new at, like, using all these random bots that all the streamers... Yeah, I could still see the link. But thanks for the link anyway, Wizard. Alright, let's go to World 8. Let's go down. This level doesn't suck, but the one that sucks is like the one with the Hammer Brothers, which is 8-3. Though the last one, the castle, is tough. Oh good, I got a life. An extra life. Alright, that's 8-1. Let's do the next one. This one's a bit annoying, but as long as you know what you're doing, you're good. And another life. Ah, why did I do that? But I got this at least. But I would have preferred just being able to throw fireballs. Just gotta keep going. Alright. There we go. Oh yeah, Super Monkey Ball Deluxe. That one is a fun one. Alright, now we go to 8-3, where everything goes to hell. Alright, I want them both to jump up. I would feel better that way. Ah, no. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I would prefer the fire. So I'm gonna need it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get out of there. No! Oh my god, that was weird. Alright, let's do the next stage. Well, no, same stage, but... Man, I'm out of it right now. Alright. Drop down to that. No, 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 no. Go back, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. There we go. Now I'll go get the mushroom here. Now run and jump. Go up. Oh my god, come on. Really? I think so. Alright. Go up, jump, jump, jump. There we go. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna get the fire now. Yeah, get out of there. And you too. Oh, yeah, I'll get you guys out of there. Jump up, up, and go this way. There we go. Here we go. Let's do it. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, the tricky part for me is this one. And then even more so with the next one, the hammer brother. Gotta make sure I don't touch those bloopers. There we go. Bye, Bowser. Thank you, Mario. Your quest is over. We present you a new quest. Push B button to select the world. And with that, that is going to end my stream for today. Thank you very much. And thank you everybody that joined the stream to watch. And for those of you who are watching this archive on YouTube, be sure to like, comment, favorite, subscribe. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.